Hello, Edwin. Today I'm going to do a transition here. I'm going to convert, this is actually my boiler in my house. So the service code is in my house. I'm going to convert this over from standing pilot to ignition spark boiler. I'm just going to convert it over. There's nothing wrong with my boiler. I just wanted to do this for years. I wanted to do it to my boiler, and now that I got the time to do it. And the benefit is that I don't have to have that pilot on all the time using gas. It's a couple of dollars a month, but I don't have to have it. That pilot will come on automatically when I send a signal. And I don't have to get up and turn it on every year, every winter, in the middle of the night. If you have a storm and the wind backs up into the chimney and blows out the pilot, then you got to get and lit it and all that stuff. So I don't have to worry about that once I do this job. But you have to convert it over, and there's a special procedures here that you have to do. It's very, very, very ideal if you live in an area where you have high winds all the time, and the pilot keeps on going off all the time. Then this is the job, the idea to do. You know, hire a professional. Don't do it on your own, because you'll level the building. Hire a technician and a professional, something that we provide also. I could do that for you, and convert it over from standing pilot into ignition spark, meaning the pilot comes on when you want. You could do this for a forced air system. You could do it for a boiler also. So it varies depending what application you have. I'll show you. See right here, this is a standing pilot. I'm going to pull this guy out. See, that's your standing pilot because it has a thermal cup. If I was to shut this gas off, that pilot will go off and it will not come on until I turn it on. Okay? All right? So, and you see that the pilot stays on. You have to turn it on with a sparker. If I was to shut this gas off, see how that pilot goes out? That means that now, if I turn this gas back on, he will not kick on. You see? I have to come here and use a sparker. You see that? I have to do it automatically. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to convert it over. And to convert that over, that means I need to change the gas valve to a special valve. I cannot use this original one there. That's standing pilot. This is ignition spark. I have to add a module to it, electrical. Okay. I have to also change your pilot burner from a standing pilot thermal cup to a sparker. And you have to get the proper one. Also here, this is the conversion kit. Okay. Your Y86 universal. It comes with the kit. There's some here, things I'm going to use, some things I'm not going to use, depending on the boiler you have. You need pipe dope, and you need your pipe wrenches. There's the boiler there. So I'm going to convert that over, and I'll show you guys how it's going to look. we're gonna begin. So the first thing we're gonna do is, obviously we got the power off. We shut the power off, and we're gonna shut the gas off. First thing we're gonna do. After we do that, what we're gonna do is, we could pull this burner, have a wrench, special wrench, take off the thermal cup, take the pilot tube out, let me pull these wires out. The low voltage on the gas valve, shut the wires off, cut it off, okay, it's out of the way now. Now I can get that pilot tube. Pull that out of the way. I'm going to pull the burner, only one burner. Pull the burner out, okay? So this guy here needs to be changed. So if I want, I could start with that guy. The only thing that I'm going to use is this pilot tube here. Can't put anything there. Where's the wrench, the wrench, the wrench? Yeah. Just put it down here somewhere. Oh gosh. Right here. Okay. Put this back down. Remove this guy. He's not going to be needed anymore. Then we have the new one. Before I do that, I'm going to put the pilot tube in. That's what I'm going to do. before I do that. It's easier. Okay, pull this guy out. Pull the. Okay, got that one. Orifice back in, make sure the orifice is important. Okay. So this way. Pop it here. That's nice and stuck. I don't want to snap it. Now I got that guy in there. Doesn't want to line up. Right there. It's universal bracket, because they also got a bracket with this that brings this with a bracket here. Also, let me see if I could track down that bracket. Where was that supposed to be? It's in here. To use this bracket here if I want, or I could just use this universal bracket here, line up here, right about there. Right there. It'll line up. Just gotta. So universal bracket, so it could go either way. Okay, good. Perfect. There's another screw here. Slowly, slowly, right there. Perfect. Line up with the other one. Perfect. Just like that. Perfect. With the other one. Perfect lined up. Okay, so we know we got that. That's already ready to go. Okay. Shut the gases off. Okay, crack that open. After we do that, we gotta spin this guy around. Gas off. Take this fitting off because we need to spin that valve. Now we have to take this guy out. Take this fitting out. Gas valve. Let's see if I can use this guy now. See if it fits on this side. This side. Nope, doesn't want to fit either. Right there. Just bring it up a little bit more. He doesn't allow me, this guy here, to swing the pipe. It's been here for over 15 years, so it's real nice and tight. We're not going to need him anymore. Get the new one. And here's the key thing, just watch the way you put it. The direction of the gas flow is very, very key. The direction of the gas flow. It has an arrow that way. Pipe though. Look at the arrow facing that way, gas flow. I'm gonna have to put the reducer here. Where's my reducer? Where is my reducer? Right here. Because you could put it for 3/4 or 1/2 inch. Okay, so put the reducer in. A little pipe dope. Just a little. That already has pipe dope there. Put the reducer in, and the reducer will lock. Eventually it's going to lock. As it spins, everybody's going to catch. pretty tight. You gotta be real careful. You don't crack anything. This pipe here is giving me problems. It doesn't let me swing it in this. It's the thing underneath here. There you go. See? It's giving me a problem. There you go. Right there. Give me problems. It looks right there. It looks a little bit even or what? And the reason I use this wrench is because if you use this pipe wrench, you're gonna chew them all up. So this guy doesn't have jaws. This guy does. So that's the reason I wanted to use this guy. This guy has a flat surface, which it lets me put it at the flat surface here, so I could spin it. This guy will destroy it. It could be done, but it's gonna chew it up. All right, so we got that. Okay. So next it's gonna be, we're gonna put this burner here, just for now, which I can wait now, and then that burner's gonna go there. I'm going to do the piping here, 1/2 inch. I'm going to put everything back, little pipe though. I'll clean this up real nice later. Little pipe though. Always start at hand fit. Okay, slowly. I have to use 2 wrenches because I don't want it to spin. But I'm just going to start it right now. Get the feel of it. There you go, you see? Everything. Open up a little bit. There you go. Right there. I'm not gonna no more because I'll snap it. Yep. Right there. See? You don't want to snap it. Okay. This guy right here. A little dope. Not too much. I don't like a sloppy job. Okay. Just to start it. I got the feel for it. Just to start. See? Right there. Stop. I could feel the jaws piercing through. he's not stripped. Sure he's catching real good. Okay. Okay, he's pretty good. He's pretty good. Trap. Get the feel of it. One more turn. Leave it alone. You'll snap it. Leave it alone. Okay, so now we're ready for the pilot tube here. Okay, so it's nice and tight there. Wire tension. Your sparker. Just make sure he snaps in there real nicely. Okay, I heard him snap. Good. If I could see better. Yeah, he has the trackings. You have to make sure that in the back it's in the tracking and it drops, for they won't move. The gas burner won't move. So that's the little hole up here. Do is we're gonna get a light. Okay, just get a little light here. I usually use my phone, but just a little light. There you go. See? Drops right in when you got light. Okay, get another one. Burn it here. Okay, all the burners are in their slot. Just gotta be patient. Okay, after we do that, we're gonna get the pilot tube. Come this way. Pilot tube is for the where you could turn on automatically. So I make sure I don't strip it. Just put it gently. Okay, right there. I think it's touching. Good. Here. There. Little tight spot. Right there. You don't want to snap it. Don't want to snap it. I can always tighten it up and stuff and all that good stuff. You don't want to snap that. Now we almost done here. What we're gonna do is ignition board. We're gonna install this guy here. I already got the wires already preset already. Here. When you install this, they want you to install it exactly like that. They don't want you to do it upside down. Because it could fail, you know, just in case if you don't have the space. Put it this way. No, that's a no-no. Utilize that hole. I'm not going to puncture anything. Nope, I'm not going to puncture anything. There's a hole here I'm going to utilize. Baby there. Okay, just make sure everything reaches. Okay. Okay. Alright. Put another one here. Sure I'm not gonna hit anything. There. Right there. Beautiful. Then over here, we're gonna go with MV, which is the motor right there. The valve, the main valve, is blue, so I'm just gonna put that here. That's me. Yep. Right there, see? There. And then you got your main valve pilot valve, so that's PV, which is the second one. You put it here. Okay, that's good. Snuck in real good. I could feel it. Okay, then you got your third one, which is your pilot valve, PV. So you go with PV here because it tells you right here, the same thing here, you match them up. You match up the same thing. If not, it will never work. Right there, he popped in pretty good. Okay, then you got your ground, which is ground there. There's a bare metal right here that's ground. You put it in there. Okay. That's ground there. Okay. Now these two wires that we here. These two wires that we here. What we're gonna do is they were for the gas valve, which is your 24 volts. It came from your arc stack. We're gonna put them here to the control. And then the control is going to prove it. He's going to send a signal here. So one is going to go to TH, thermostat. The other one's going to go to ground, 24 ground. Okay, that's already installed. Okay, now you got your ignition. Your ignition sparker goes right here to the sparker. There. Okay, I'm going to turn the gas on. Later on, I'll do a small little leak test here. A little just bubble here, bubble here. I live here, so I'm gonna just, I'm gonna watch it, make sure it doesn't come out here. And he should be ready to go in a second. He's gonna probably go through a pre-purge. Then you're gonna see when he's gonna kick right on. Yeah, he's gonna go through a pre-purge because he has to purge the air out. Make sure this valve is on. It's in the on position. Yep. He's got to get the air out. There you go. Lift off. Lift off. And there goes your conversion. I don't have to turn the pilot on from your normal thermocoupling to ignition spark. I don't have to now every winter turn the pilot on. And now let's suppose if I shut the boiler off, which has happened to me before. I shut the boiler off, and what's going on is that all of a sudden you get a cold snap. I got to come down and turn the pilot on for a day or two to take the chill off the air. Now all I have to do is just turn it on the thermostat upstairs, and boom, he'll turn it on for me whenever I want. And that pilot will work when I turn it on. Here's the pro. The only thing is that this is less expense. This doesn't cost that much, a thermocouple. And this ignition control board is expensive. It's about like $200, a little bit more than that. And that's only your downfall, but it's more efficient. It's energy efficient. That's what you're looking at there. And the thing is, I always worry about standing pilots when it's not being used. Don't misunderstand me. When it's not being used, I just don't like it. I just, in case of a gas leak or whatever, leveling the house and everything, I just don't, I always take a precaution. Don't get me wrong, they're safe when you respect it. They will work 100 years. But for me, it's just a peace of mind. I just wanted this because I got to turn the pilot all the time when it gets chill in the house and I shut it off. I just don't leave it on. So there goes your conversion. And here's your ignition spark, the thing that I converted over. Alright, but that's the project for the day. I've been meaning to get to it, and I never did it, but I bought this house 10 years ago, and I said to myself, that's one of the things I'm going to do. Yeah, it took 10 years, but I was able to accomplish now that I'm at home, and I said to myself, that's on my do list this year. A lot of stuff here is in my do list here. I'm going to do like probably all the air ducts for my furnace down here. I got two of them. I got one AC for upstairs and another furnace down here. But I'm going to do the air duct real nicely, but when that time calls. I hope you learned something.